I'm off to work in the TARBIS, the mighty dungeon of woe. Hey Glue Troopers, Max's Models here, and yes, I had to wear a raincoat just to go out to the TARBIS. It's just been raining all day, probably going to be that way tomorrow. And in case you're wondering, yes, we Floridians do wear Crocs and socks in the rain. It's a fashion statement. It's a Florida thing. So yesterday I more or less finished the Navajo. There's still some touch-up work to do to it, some gear doors, maybe make a few more decals, but it's become such a time sink that I'm like, you know what? I made the spinny props for it, and that's just going to be good enough. It's up on the shelf right now, and that's as far I'm going with it for now. At a later date, when I feel like it, I'll probably revisit it. And I also did a little bit of work on Ken's Bugatti, and today I actually finished that off. But before I did that, I wanted to clean up the TARBIS, get ready to have lots of room to work and rearrange it for that big Jupiter 2 project I'm going to take on. So here's a little video I took of that. Well, as you can hear, it's raining cats and dogs outside, and I'm almost finished the Bugatti. I'm sitting here trying to figure out how I'm going to rearrange the TARBIS, get all this, these are all the spare parts, and just get all this stuff organized. I'm probably going to be moving another shelf in here. So I'm trying to come up with a plan, and all this is going to get reorganized. This artwork is probably going to get moved. This is a gift from Steve, and over at Steve's Model Mania. That's going to be going into the house. We picked a place out for it, and so that'll create some wall space for some wall hangings. But just sort of in the process, figure out how I want to rearrange all this stuff where it's more workable, and that's going to keep me busy all day, and we will see how it turns out. Okay, so now I know how NASA feels when they're prototyping ideas. You keep moving stuff around until something finally clicks. Okay, I'm worn out. I'm going to call it a day, but I did get the place cleaned up a lot, and believe it or not, this is somewhat more organized, but I still got a lot of work to do. Despite all the work I had to do today in the TARBIS, I still managed to finish off Ken's Bugatti, and that's as far as I'm going with it, because every time I touch this thing, I take 2 steps back. So I finally got the Bugatti done. Ken's, this airplane, no matter how many times I lacquered it and everything else, that house paint would peel up no matter how careful and no matter how many times I detacked the tape. Some of it would always peel up, leaving some white exposed. So I wound up touching up the canopy section just with a fine brush. I decanted some paint and finally got it done. So I made a brass rod stand for it, and I didn't have enough of the thin brass rod left after working on the C57D simulator that I originally bought it for. So I put a thick piece around it to extend it and ran a piece of plastic through it to give it create a smaller hole in the bottom. But it works, and it looks okay. You know, it's going to look fine up on the shelf. You know, not going to do so great under close examination, but I'm really starting to not to love these 3D printed kits. Now my understanding is if it was a resin kit, it would not have this surface, but it is, and it does, and we've talked about that enough. So anyway, it's done. Ken should get it on Monday, and that's today. Guys, you take care of yourselves. We'll talk to you later, and as always, model on.